welcome back. Yes, I know it has been a while. And listen, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I'd like to make this channel as raw as it can be and really be 150% with you guys on my ups, my downfalls, my middle ground. And the last few months, I was not in a good headspace. And so I felt that it's very hard to talk about life, motivation, and guide people in faith when you yourself aren't really living out the best of your faith and you're not being a real inspiration and you're definitely not motivated in life. And I was there. And I'm definitely a person who could pretty much plow through anything. And yeah, it was kind of a struggle for me. And so I didn't want to go out and preach or talk and give great content when inside I wasn't feeling any of those things. And I'm not a fake individual, so I didn't want to go out and start talking about, living your best life when I wasn't living mine. So, getting down to the positive part now, we're going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about situations that aren't really good for us. But I would like to say a special thank you for any of you who reached out wondering where the videos were. Those are the original fans. Those are the real OGs. And I love you for it. And thank you. Makes me feel special. So, moving on to the special is I am here. Let's go. Got a good little show planned for you here. It's my own little funky twist on life itself, I guess. So, it wouldn't be a Simply Melissa video unless we had a fun fact. I know that's really why you come to this channel, not to hear me talk about life, faith, or motivation. So, for all of you who just want the fun quote and then to leave, I got you. Here it is. So, fact. And for some of you with big ears and big noses, this is not going to be good information for you. So, I apologize in advance. But you will only have two body parts that never stop growing, which is the human nose and ears. They keep getting better as the rest of our body halts growth. So if you're one of those people who have those two and you feel they're a little too large and you want, that's not going to stop anytime soon. So, yeah. But the good news is if you want a bigger nose or bigger ears, you guys, there might be some hope in that department. So, you're welcome. Something to tell the people tomorrow at work. Start out Memorial Day right. So, let's get down to the nitty gritty here. Today we're going to be talking about old boots and moving on to new roots. Now, I know what you're wondering. What is this about, Mel? I know. But here it is. So, old boots. So, I contribute to the comfort zone and I tie it to a pair of old boots. The comfort zone is like a pair of old boots. It's comfortable. You don't have to think too much about it. It does what you need them to do, right? It gets you to point A to point B. You've had them for a while. They're broken in. They do the job. But you occasionally get calluses on your feet. Sometimes they don't keep your feet dry because the soles are kind of worn out and the arches really aren't arches anymore. They're ripping at the seams, but you just don't really want to change boots yet. You're just really comfortable with these, and it's just like it's too much of a hassle, and you have excuses after excuses, and you think you're gonna get a new pair, but no, it's fine. You second guess yourself. No, I'd never find a pair of boots that are this good. So whatever your comfort zone is in life, whether it's a job, in my case, that's what it was. It's a toxic relationship, toxic friends, family, or just your life in general. You just don't want to get out of a situation that probably is too comfortable for you and too toxic maybe. And you're just going through the motions of life. That's what old boots are. You know you need to change them. Because every day you come home and there's a little bit more pain in your feet at the end of the day. And you use a tennis ball and you give yourself a foot rub. But that pain just comes back tomorrow and the next day and the next day. And you see what happens when we don't change out our old boots? And we keep going on this journey thinking, well, it'll get better. In a case of a job, I'll never get as much vacation days. In case of a negative relationship, he'll never hit me again. You see, we have kids together. I couldn't leave. Okay. Are those toxic friends that tell you just don't go to church? It's all right. Come on. Church is next week too. It's fine. Or whatever your toxic comfort zone situation is. Or maybe you're just tired of living a little too comfortably in general. Old boots will keep you there. Because you're just that. You're relaxed. You're comfortable. There's some good days, some bad days. Your feet hurt, but you're okay. But see, what happens is we go down and we stick with these old pair of boots, and we go through day by day, day by day. And in my case, I started changing my attitude because I was so pissed off at the pain these old boots were costing me at my own expense because I was too afraid and anxious to make a change. I started taking it out on the people around me. My attitude, my personality started to change to someone I didn't recognize. To someone who couldn't wait just to get out, get in, and get it done with. And couldn't wait for the horizon of the weekend because I could finally breathe. And if that's you in any other context within your life, you're in a pair of old boots that are causing you more pain than they are taking you to any destination worth going. And so I'm here to talk today about new roots and throwing off and getting rid of those old worn out pair and onto new roots with better boots. And listen, it's not as easy as everybody says to decide to make a decision to take yourself out of a toxic situation or take yourself out of the comfort zone. And this metaphor, we call them old boots. It's not easy to take and leave something you're really secure and comfortable in. But sometimes for your own benefit, you need to get a new pair of boots. And trust me, I'm a boot connoisseur, so this isn't like it's a really hard thing for me to do because I have like 85 pairs of boots. Anybody close to me can tell you that. So that's not the issue. The issue is I was too afraid and I kept putting myself through more pain. And until it started to affect the people around me because my attitude was so disgusting, did I decide that, you know what, it's time for change now. And that's what it comes down to, is when the people around you, your support system says, you know what, enough's enough. Please go change your boots. So today, if any of you are in this situation that is causing you to walk around in old boots that are causing you and everybody around you nothing but pain because you're not going through a really good part of your life, this is your wake-up call to go change into some new damn pair of boots. And if I'm figuratively, but also ladies, men too, if you need to go buy yourself a new pair of shoes, I totally encourage that. Anyways, so new roots. Okay, so we just got out of old boots. Done, out of the way, all right? Our feet are free. Woo! Now we're on to new boots and new roots. And this is the real hard part because people leave their toxic comfort zone, whatever that is for you, and then they kind of get lost. You get all this momentum, like, I'm going to quit. I'm done. I can't do it anymore no matter what it is. And then, boom, you don't know what to do now. Like all the hype of saying you're done, putting your 2 weeks notice, leaving that relationship, saying goodbye to those friends that were causing you torment, it's done, right? And then you're just standing there like, oh crap, what do I do next? Well, I'm here to tell you what you do next. You need to have faith, right? That's the whole part of this channel is faith. Faith that God's going to put you now on a path towards some kind of mental redemption, that you're going to put these new boots on, and I want you to get the faith in God that he's going to take you in the right direction. Because not only in old boots do you start doubting yourself, you start doubting Christ, and that's when you really get in some dangerous territory. And I felt that. I'm over here questioning, like, why not me, God? I'm here. Come on. Why is this happening to me? I do everything that I think you tell me to, but somehow it's not adding up, right? We start to question God, and that's really bad, okay? So you need to get your faith back. Faith in God and faith in yourself and the confidence that you can get through whatever it is you just left, and you can continue on the path of new roots and new boots moving forward. And you're going to find that it's more fulfilling. You're going to struggle at first, especially if you're leaving a toxic relationship, even if you're leaving a toxic job, even if you're leaving toxic friends. Even if you're just leaving the comfort zone of your life and trying something new, you're going to struggle a little bit, but you're going to have a better attitude because it's going to be more fulfilling. And also, you're going to have some new experiences. And most importantly, I want you to gain faith back in the Lord and gain faith back in yourself. Because when you're in a situation that wears you down like a pair of old boots will each and every day, you're going to lose yourself. I know, I'm speaking 150% from experience here. So go find yourself. And you don't have to go on some long, drawn-out road trip. Just pray and get confidence back in yourself. Go do a hobby for a day. Okay? Go something that gets your self-esteem back up. And then continue on your new route with your new boots. Okay? And this may sound all really cliche. You're like, okay, Mel, whatever. But I'm serious. Some of us go through life wearing these old, worn-out boots, walking these hard roads full of pain, misery, and suffering. And we question and we're mad at everybody around us, God, our family, our friends who are supporting us, instead of looking at ourselves and saying, maybe it's me. Maybe I need to make a change and take off these damn boots. Take off the damn boots and go get a new pair and start walking a new route towards a more fulfilling, better, more faithful life. I left my job a week ago, and I can tell you I already feel a lot better. It's not easy making change. Nobody likes it, but I'm 150% sure that it is well worth it than the pain I was feeling. So whatever you're going through today, whatever old boots you're walking in, it's time to check the soles and get rid of them. It's time to look around your life and think, maybe it's not everybody around me. Maybe it's not the situation. Maybe I need to put on a new pair of boots and go walk a different route to a more fulfilling and better life. Okay, so with that, I'm going to leave you with my favorite Joyce Myers quote. You cannot have a positive life and a negative mind. Again, that's by Joyce Myers. Listen, thank you for listening. As always, if you're at the end of this video, make sure to like, follow, and subscribe. Really appreciate you guys, as always. Love your support of the channel, and we will be back here next Wednesday. My lazy butt will have a video up. Take care. Love you.